Richard, but what does it take for a person to get back with the other? What brings couple back together faster than other that you follow? I always think about what kind of factors, what kind of elements help people to get back together faster, to solve some issues in some couple. And usually the key two factors are obviously the self-discipline by following the instructions, the strategies and the method that we agree together on the phone, because if you are not really precise and strict on following the instructions, of course the instructions won't work because you have to put them in place. But if you follow the plan, if you follow the strategy, if you start saying what I ask you to say, what I explain you to do on the phone, and you will start to see your partner that will start to look at you with completely different smile, that will start to ask you something in a completely different way, that will start to talking to you about the future, about doing something together. You will know that you're doing good. And by knowing that you're doing good because your partner starts to giving you positive feedbacks, of course you will improve your self-esteem. You will be much more aware of your potential. The second key factor that helps a lot of couples to get back together is a much more subtle thing, but is really, really important. And it's something that I hear it from the voice of the person that I hear on the phone when they call me. They told me their relationship, they told me about their stories, they told me about their issues, their arguments, what happened. And you can almost feel the difference from a person that it's not really believing that he will do it. He will be able to make work again their relationship. Between another person that you feel that it's so strongly and deeply convinced that there aren't alternatives. There are no B plans, they're just A plan. The plan of getting back with this person no matter what. They are not looking for excuses of why their relationship couldn't work again in the future. They aren't even thinking about the odd of not making it real. They know perfectly inside of their body that they will be able to do it. They will be able to make their relationship work if they will put in place the strategy, and if they will be able to make their partner feel in love again with them. And some people will tell, well, but you are talking about having the obsession for somebody that maybe doesn't love you no more. But I think one simple thing, if the person that you love now, you know that has loved you so much in the past, there's no doubt that this person is still loving you as before. Of course, they will be angry. Of course, they will be deluded by us. Of course, they will be heartbroken by us. But the real question should be, what have I done to make this person that was so in love with me in the beginning starting to think they need to escape from our relationship to feel better? What I did so bad to this person to making them desire to shut off their emotions for us, their love for us, and deciding to break up. And to me, it's obvious that you have been so good to put in place a strategy and a method to help that person to lower their emotions, their love, their ambitions, their hope in the future with you to such a low level to decide that you were not worthy their time. You were not worth their time. And this emotion was so bad that they need to decide to break up with you. So if you have been so good shutting down all that beautiful love that you had with this person, you can be fantastic now to restore, to regenerate these beautiful emotions inside of that person. But you need to be focused. You need to be obsessed by this result. Imagine if the first engineers that made the first man land on the moon almost 50 years ago, were those guys obsessed by the idea of getting a person on the moon or not? Of course they were. And this is why they were able to do something that till the day before was completely a fantasy. It was impossible even to think, to realize, to imagine a vehicle with which you could take a man on the moon. It was impossible. But they did it anyway. And if you want to save a couple, if you want to save a relationship, you have to be obsessed. You have to put in place a huge amount of effort, of self-discipline, and strategies and tactics. Of course, you need also your love, your passion, your desire inside of your heart, because without these things, you couldn't accomplish anything. And the obsession is actually your best fuel to take yourself out of depression, of a bad moment, because it's obsession that creates you all those kind of ideas to solve your problems. Especially when you think that there are no solution to a problem. Especially if you think that you're stuck and you won't be able to do it. But if you are obsessed so much, you will accomplish anything you want. Because obsession is the only way you can exit your comfort zone. Because you will start to think creatively at resolving your problems. And maybe something that you didn't even think it was possible for you doing to solve a problem, now it will seem the most reasonable one. And to be sincere and honest, if you were my friend and you talk to me, well, Richard, I don't know if I want really to get back with this person. I don't want if I want to put all this effort to take back this person with me, to make them feel that love for me again. I have to tell you, maybe you are not loving this person so much, and there's nothing bad about it. But we have to be really clear on one point. If you really love somebody, you can't accept seeing the person that you love so much going somewhere else without you.